So we created this overview of the NodeHive product and what it actually offers. And in this video, I'm going to explain the concept of one backend, multiple frontends, how that looks like. I will show you how you can leverage dashboards in NodeHive. Also, I will explain what custom content types are and how you can configure them. I will also explain how the advanced visual editor works. And then I will also explain about the content planning features about NodeHive. It will only be a short look into it. If you are more interested about its features, don't hesitate to contact us for a demo. But now let's get started. Let's start with the first feature, one backend, multiple frontends. For this, I show you the Green Bowl NodeHive instance. And here we have two websites. Basically, it's a restaurant chain with two restaurants. And for each of the restaurants, we offer a website. So let's quickly open that up. So on one side, we have Green Bowl Lucerne and we have Green Bowl Barcelona, two restaurant sites. They look very similar. So in terms of content, they show a menu, they have events, they also have jobs, for example. And these two websites are powered by the same NodeHive backend. So here we have spaces and we have configured two spaces. And when I create new content, so let's create, I want to a new event. I create a new event. Just make that up rather quickly. I add a header image. And now what I'm able to do is to select, because it's a multi-site, multi-frontend way to deal with content, I can select either or both, and then this new event will appear on both of the sites. So I just hit save here, gonna publish that content. Let's check the visual editor, and now see the new event is available on Green Bowl Lucerne. Let's also quickly check that on the other site. So I was on Lucerne. Let's go here, check the new event, and I also open up the visual editor. And now I want to watch it on Barcelona. And you see now I'm on the Barcelona page. See the concept, one backend, multiple frontends. We support that out of the box. That's the key feature, one of the key features of NodeHive Headless CMS. Let's go on and let's talk about customizable dashboards. So let's go back to dashboards here. And as you see, I already set up a couple of custom widgets, but let's assume I want to create a new dashboard. So let's configure that. So let's create an add dashboard here. My new dashboard. Just make that up. And now I'm able to select several widgets. Let's add some feeds. Then also let's add quick links, and let's add the NodeHive Spaces cards just for demo purposes. So now I hit save, and now voila, the dashboard is already there. I can now configure them. So let's say I again want these two columns here for the cards. So that look nice. So I have an RSS feed, I have to create content, etc. Of course, I can go back, rearrange the cards slightly if I want to. I can add new widgets, for example, the welcome user widgets I like a lot. Just make that 6 column wide. So I hit save, and now I have a welcome user image. Let's add, just for demo purposes, my recent contents. So my recent edits, I added there. Just add it below here, also make that 6 column wide, hit save, and voila, I'm logged in as admin, and then here are my recent edits, and I can switch my cards, create content, etc., etc. Very powerful feature, very nice to have in NodeHive Headless CMS. Let's go on with the next tool, and let's talk about custom content types. So custom content types is a important concept in headless CMSs. So for this, I go to the content models section here on the left side. This, by the way, is only available for NodeHive administrators. So you have to have certain permissions to actually access the content models and also change them. So now I'm able to configure lots of stuff. So I can configure content types, paragraph types, taxonomy terms, fragments, areas, menus, media types. I won't go into too much detail here, but let's just check the content types. So I'm going to configure content types. And now you see I have several things. And before I created an event. And now I want to, for example, add a new field there. So now I have a date, header image, location, paragraphs, etc. And now, for example, I want to add a new text field. So I can then add a new field. I just make that up rather quickly. Just call it test. I add continue. I can add some validations here. I can also say if it's required or not. So now I hit save. And this test new field is there. Can then also configure the form. So let's say I want to add it above location. Hit save. Now I go back to my form. Say this new event I just created before. I hit edit. And now I have this new field here. And this field is automatically available through the API. So front-end developers can use that and place it on the front-end theme however they want to. Very powerful stuff. So that was the feature about custom content types. Now I want to dive deeper with the visual editor, and that's very awesome and also super powerful. So let's go back to the dashboard, or actually to the visual editor. So here I can access to the visual editor from multiple sections. First of all, I can click here to the editor from the space, or I can simply go here. So if I open up that, see preview, click here, and then I can access the visual editor. And since we are in a multi-frontend section, I'm able to switch between several frontends just from the backend. And here you see I'm able to switch back and forth. Now I want to edit a specific section here. So for example, this one, I have here then an edit button. If I click here, it will open up the sidebar. I can then, for example, add a dot there if I want to. And then if I hit save, it will immediately update. Let's remove that again. Can then, for example, also show different background, color. Voila, that looks nice. So that's super convenient to work with and also super fast to edit stuff on the site. So just as a demo, here is this paragraph with a media image. Let's switch that rather quickly to this one. Hit save. You see it's super easy to use, very fast and quick editing experience. This is really just a short sneak peek into it. There is much more to tell about the visual editor. But with that, I go on with the content planning features. For this, I go back to the dashboard. And here I have a section called calendar. And the calendar is also super powerful because here I can actually have a content calendar and I see what content is published when, and I can also start to create and plan content ahead. For example, let's say I have a meeting with the HR department and they want to publish a new job offering by next Monday. So let's do that. I can go here, I can hit job, create a new job, whatever, cook, for example, and then location, Lucerne, workload, it's 100%, and some descriptions. So this will be delivered through the NodeHive space here. I hit save, and now you see it's created as a draft, and now we can work on the content. We can, make it full, the description, etc. And then we can also schedule it, reschedule it, for example. So I can simply drag and drop stuff back and forth. And if you look closely to the edit, there is a scheduling option set or possible to set, and it will be automatically published if that specific date here is reached, and it will automatically be published and scheduled to go online. Super powerful stuff. So there is many things to say about it. So there are different views. There is a week view, there is a day view, there is even a year view where you can go through the whole content. You can also filter by space, you can filter by content type, filter by author if you enable it. So there are many options, and you can configure it in the way in the way you want to use it actually. So with that, I showed you 5 key features, and so there are many other things to talk about. So I haven't talked about all the AI features. I haven't talked about media management and web forms and RAG, the retrieval augmented generation features, not about roles and permissions. So there is a lot of stuff to tell about NodeHive. This was a video about 5 key features of NodeHive Headless CMS. If you have any question, don't hesitate to contact us. We are here to give you a demo and also help you get up and running your NodeHive Headless CMS project. And until then, please consider subscribing to the channel. We will publish much more videos like the ones that show up now. And until then, see you. Bye-bye.